YouTube, I know it's tier list Tuesday, but we're going to be doing a small tier list today. It's not going to be a big one. It's going to be the top 5 guns going into Season 3 of Call of Duty Warzone. Let's go. All right, you guys, before we jump into today's tier list, guys, I'm going to be talking about 5 ARs and 5 secondaries. Going to show you guys the build for all of them and why I think they're going to be so good. I'm going to try to do it as quick as possible. I know these can get a little long-winded sometimes, so we're going to kind of fly through it as quick as possible. There's going to be some guns you're going to be like, what? And there's going to be some guns you're going to be like, okay, this is pretty obvious. But there's going to be some good ones on here, guys. If you guys haven't been to my tier list before, we usually hit it right on the head going into these new metas because I play the game a lot. I do my research, and I know what's strong. So it's going to be good, guys. Make sure you guys do like the video. Subscribe to the channel so you guys can come back and tell me how much I was ahead of the curve or knew what was going on. And comment below what you guys think is the guns that I'm missing on this list, or if you guys think I did hit it right on the head. So I appreciate you guys. Let's go. So for the first guns I'm going to talk about today, I'm going to talk about the obvious. We have the AMAX and the SYKOV. So the SYKOV actually just got nerfed today on 4/19/2021. This gun is absolutely busted still. They didn't really make much of a change to it. Honestly, I think they are good. They're not really my playstyle, though. I've been messing around with them. The more I use them, the more it's like, if I just had like an SMG, I think I'd win a lot of these fights. I don't like pistols. They're just not my thing. They are really strong, though, and after the nerf, they might get taken away because, like I said, there's people like me that would rather use like a MAC-10 or another SMG. If you stick these in someone's chest, no one's beating you, like straight up. So there is an obvious advantage to these. And why they are making the list today. This is the best build. If you guys haven't noticed yet, you can run them solo with the single one, or you can run a duo with the Akimbo perk here, which I'll show you what we have right here. They're really good right now, guys. If you guys aren't using them, you're kind of a little bit behind the curve, but you know, that's how it is sometimes. Then we have the AMAX. This has been the build since literally the gun came out. This thing is so freaking good. This has unlimited range, basically. It's the hardest hitting AR in the game. And honestly, what makes this gun so good is, like, honestly, you can win gunfights at short range and medium range if you accidentally have this out. It's like, I used to call the M4 the Swiss Army knife. Now this thing's the Swiss Army knife. Like, it does everything right. You can even build it like as an SMG. Some people have been doing recently. I've thought it's really cool, but I wouldn't use it ever as an SMG. I think there's better ones than that, which I will have in this list that are secretly ARs that are SMGs. But really good gun, guys. I don't think I have to explain the AMAX too much. Really good. Next weapon that I think is going to come up on the list is the Grau. The Grau is one of those guns that it's not the highest damage gun in the world, but it's very accurate, and you can build it so many different ways. Right here, I have the build if you want to do it with an iron sight, which I honestly don't think is the greatest for Verdansk, but if you're playing Rebirth Island, it's really good, and I have a video coming out this week, and that's why I have it with this. But currently, guys, we have the VLK 3 times is what I would run on. Instead, I would take the R89 rubber off the back of it, and then I would throw the T-post sight on it. That's going to be your best Verdansk style build, because if you guys don't know already, the new map is going to be most likely 1984 of Verdansk. So it's going to be the same size map. This is probably going to be your go-to. A lot of people really like the Grau. You can also throw the blue dot on it. I have tested that as well. It is solid, but I personally think with how accurate this gun is, the VLK, you can really just take people's heads off if they're on head glitches, and it's super solid, guys. And we always run the 50-round mag because it just gives us slightly more ADS speed than the 60-round mag. If you can't kill someone in 50 rounds, you're probably not going to kill them in 60 rounds, most likely. There is a couple situations where you will, but for the most part, that is going to be your go-to on that. And then on this one, I am running the Gallo. The Gallo is definitely the strongest shotgun in the game right now, like stupid strong. It can almost one pump, almost guaranteed 2 pumps in building, and then if you like completely miss, it's gonna kill you in 3 shots. Like, it has one big issue with how long the reload speed is, so if there's like a crazy fight that goes a long time, like, you're gonna be without an SMG / secondary class. So this shotgun here is very solid, and I would say that it is almost borderline broken, but that reload is a serious issue. But if you're going into a building against this, there is no gun in the game right now, not even those new pistols, the SYKOVs, that are going to beat it, to be honest. So that's why I put it on the list. It's something that I think a lot of people do sleep on. Like, there's some people that should be shotgun players, and they refuse to use the shotgun. So I'm putting it on the list because I hate using shotguns, but I have a lot of friends that I've told, hey, you know, your SMG's not working for you right now. How about you pull out a shotgun? And they go and drop like 12 kill game. So here we go. Let's go to the next one. All right, you guys. So the first sleeper class, if you guys do follow my YouTube channel consistently, this one is not going to be a surprise to you. But when the ffar goes away, the XM4 is taking over. Like, I am not even kidding, guys. I made this video, what, 2 weeks ago? And there's been so many people posting XM4 videos since then. And I'm like, did I start a trend here? Like, I know I don't got enough views on YouTube to start any kind of trend. But for real, the XM4 is legit, guys. Like, legit as an SMG. If you guys haven't tried it yet, you have to try it. It's definitely not a long enough AR. Like, it's basically the ffar with a less fire rate, so you have to be a little bit more accurate, but the kill time's almost as fast, it feels like. This build is awesome. You can go iron sight if you want, but I really don't like this iron sight compared to the regular M4. The XM4 iron sight is just like a little clunky for me. So if you guys haven't tried this yet, it is a beast as an SMG, guys. Like, seriously, this is probably my biggest sleeper on the whole list because I love it, guys. Like, it is legitimately good. And then I would say the Kar 98K is still going to be my baby. This gun is going to be the best sniper, ideally. They are coming out with the new sniper coming out in the new season. They are leaking is going to be similar to a Kar 98K, which I'm super excited about because if you guys have been around my channel before, this is literally my favorite gun in the entire game, and it's still going to be. I mean, unless somehow I get some weird like body damage nerf, which to me, I would still use it because in my opinion, if you're not hitting heads in Warzone, you really shouldn't be sniping anyways. Body shots can help in the team fight every once in a while, but if you can hit headshots, this gun's just the best, straight up. So I love this gun. Let's go on to the next one. Next one, guys, that we're going to be talking about here is the RAM in the LC10. Guys, the LC10 is probably the most slept on gun that they have implemented into the game. Like, for some reason, no one loves this. I think it's literally because JGod kind of like said it isn't that good when it first came out. I don't think there was enough testing on it on his part, to be honest, because this gun is extremely consistent. It has good range, very fast time to kill, and a crazy headshot multiplier where it does so much damage, guys. This build right here has a great hip fire, and aiming down sights with the iron sight it has one of the best iron sights in the game, I would say. It's basically the MP7, but just better, in my opinion. So if you guys like the MP7, I would say this is probably your best option. I don't have this ranked up high enough yet, so I'd probably throw a different grip on it when I get down to it, to like the speed fod or whatever that one would be here. I'd probably throw that on it instead of this foregrip, but it's definitely a weapon that I am going to be leveling up and taking to the next season to me, because I really like this gun, and I haven't tested it in like a ton, but every time I pick it up, it kills people so fast. It is being slept on so much, guys. Seriously, try this out if you guys haven't. Like, this is legitimately basically the blueprint from the battle pass. If you haven't tried it, just put it on and just put these couple things on. It's so good, guys. No cap. RAM 10, RAM 7, guys. I was talking about the LC10, and now I'm talking about the RAM 7. The RAM 7 might be the second best AR on this list. This AR has been it's just never changed. And over time, every other gun's getting nerfed. This gun's staying exactly the same. Time to kill is one of the best in the game. The only thing about this gun is the fire rate's so high, it's super easy to miss your shots. And there's just times where you're like, wow, that guy should have died. You're secretly like just low-key missing a couple bullets here and there, because the time you hit the bullets, it is ridiculously fast time to kill. And I think it actually at range technically has the highest or fastest time to kill in the entire game for ARs currently. It's really good, guys. If you guys do or have not tried this out yet, like, seriously, level it up, try it out. It is phenomenal, and it's really easy to use. You can run it with the blue dot sight, like that's my personal favorite. You can run it with the VLK, or you can go iron sight and put a laser on it or a grip on it and get even. It has almost zero recoil with this build, but some people have complained to me on console, because console is a little bit different with recoil times, that this gun does have recoil, and I'm always like, I'm really confused, because to me it has like barely a little bit of horizontal recoil, and like someone that can control their gun usually doesn't have an issue with that. So I don't know if the persons that are complaining about that are just aren't good enough, or they are console is a legitimate disadvantage. I don't know. So I don't want to talk too much crap about console, because I was a console player one time. I love console players. If you guys are out there grinding on console, good for you. I hope they bring an FOV slider for you guys eventually, because that FOV, I think, is legitimately the only reason that it has recoil in different guns. So, RAM 7, baby. Let's go to the next one. All right, guys. For the sake of it being 420 today, whatever you guys want to go do with your 420, go do it. I won't be joining you guys. But the Stoner here is so good, guys. This gun slept on. It seriously is. It is one of the best, if not the best LMG in the game right now. And I don't know why people don't use it. Honestly, at the end of the day, you have a pretty good sight here with the 3x scope. You can put whatever reticle you want on it. I see a lot of people running all kinds of them. Nick Merckx runs that. People can run that. I've seen people run this. I mean, at the end of the day, this gun has nearly no recoil and a ridiculous kill time, like stupid. And I've used it before, and I really do need to break it out again soon for the channel. I probably will in season 3. I'm just not a big LMG guy at the end of the day. It's really good, guys. If you guys are LMG players, try this out. I promise you, you will not be disappointed. It is ridiculous, and that's about it, guys. This gun is freaking good. The Mac 10, baby, is still going to be in the meta. There's not going to be any changes to this gun. I think they finally have gotten this to, like... Actually, I want the field agent on this. I think there is just, like, the gun has gotten to the point where it's, like, pretty much balanced. It has a little bit higher time to kill than some people would want. It has a little bit more range than some people would want. But it's not broken by any means. It might end up dominating the season, again, just because ideally the ffar is going to be gone. But I'm telling you, the XM4 can definitely compete with this. So... if you're looking for an SMG, LC10, Mac 10 are going to be my 2 picks going into Season 3. And I don't think there's really too much to talk about. This build right here, if you aren't really good with strafing, I would probably switch this to no stock. And if you are really good with strafing and you like that extra speed, use the Raider stock. Because if you don't like strafe speed, I've seen some people say, I move so fast side to side, how are you supposed to control it? It's just not for everyone. It does take practice, and anyone can get good at it. You're just going to have to put more time in. So I think that's all the guns we need to talk about going into Season 3, guys. The only one I would say didn't make this list that's probably going to get me roasted in the comments for not having a build for is going to be the Groza. I haven't leveled it yet. I don't like the gun. The iron sight, if you didn't know, doesn't even line up when you're shooting it correctly. J-God's done multiple videos on it. It's really good, though. Like, I just want it to be good, but I don't like it very much. It's a very good gun go, and it could definitely take over that ffar spot if they don't make any changes to it. It's going to be right there with the XM4, and it's really good, guys. I would put it as a secondary. I wouldn't use it as a main AR, and that's going to be me trying to save my butt on this video. If you guys did make it this far, though, make sure you guys do like the video, subscribe to the channel, and let me know in the comments what I'm missing, guys. I really do appreciate you guys. I know it's a little bit different tier list Tuesday today, but I know going into a new season, you guys love these videos. I love getting you guys ahead of the meta, and I appreciate you guys. Make sure you guys take care of each other. Stay safe out there. I love y'all. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and peace out.